back at it with this aptly named Super Mega Lucky Box, which is from Gamerate Games and Phil Walker Harding. Yeah, it does look like a an old 70s game show, or it sounds like a small business that is essentially named from a person whose English is not the first language. But yeah, the Gamerate Games, pretty interesting and typical. What's this? So it's like an advert for different games that are Gamerate Games, and the coupon's probably expired. It looks like a postcard. Okay, whatever. So yeah, in typical Phil Walker, hands out of the way. Phil Walker Harding style, very simple rule sheet. I mean, it's a pretty simple game to begin with. Anyway, it's a roll and write / flip and write. And we also have some pens here, the typical dry erase pens. Jeez, can't. Hold on, 2 seconds, dude. And then we have these lightning bolts, which are essentially, everybody starts with a few of them, and they're essentially re-roll tokens. You're able to plus or minus one of the number by spending one of these. And then the other tokens here are only scored towards the tail end of the day. These like little moon, half moon, Lucky Charms looking kind of things. They actually give you some points at the end of the game for majority. And then what else do we have? Alright, so we have the sort of bingo cards here. Everyone starts with 3 of these, and then a typical sort of twice as clever style. If you're able to complete a row or a column, you get an extra thing. All the backs are the same. These are kind of waxy because you can sort of dry erase on them, but yeah, like I was saying, if you fill a row or a column, you get that extra bonus, whether it's a moon, reroll token, or a number. If it's a number, you could just it doesn't have to be that card, I don't think. You can, any of your 3 available cards, you can use that number if able. Some dry erase pens. Oh, the other thing I mentioned too is you can actually, hold on a sec, I'm gonna chew on this. Yeah, if you actually have a couple copies of the game, you can play with multiple people at once, but those are your score cards. And then you have cards that are values 1 through 9. You kind of shuffle them, all these together, and you take 9 of them, and those are the cards that you call in that round. Once you call the last card, the round's over, and you play 4 rounds, and that's pretty much it. And then you do scoring. So yeah, nifty game.